Luka Dončić is a basketball genius. He is a walking triple-double, a player who can control the game with his scoring, his passing, and his otherworldly basketball IQ. He is, by any measure, one of the most talented offensive players in the history of the game. But what if that genius is also a curse? What if the very thing that makes Luka so special, his complete and total control of the offense, is also the thing that is holding the Dallas Mavericks back from becoming a true championship contender? I have broken down the film, I have analyzed the data, and the conclusion is as shocking as it is undeniable. Luka's heliocentric style of play is killing the Mavericks. Let's start with the basics. The Mavericks offense runs through Luka Dončić to a degree that is almost unprecedented in NBA history. His usage rate, a measure of the percentage of a team's plays that a player is personally responsible for finishing, is consistently among the highest in the league. When Luka is on the court, he has the ball in his hands. He is the one making the decisions. He is the one taking the shots. He is the one creating for his teammates, and for the most part it works. The Mavericks have a top 10 offense, and Luka puts up MVP caliber numbers year after year. But there is a dark side to this style of play, a hidden cost that is not always apparent in the box score. The problem is not that Luka is bad at what he does. The problem is that what he does is inherently limiting for the rest of the team. The biggest problem with a heliocentric offense is that it creates a team of spectators. When one player dominates the ball to such a degree, it is difficult for other players to get into a rhythm. They become passive, standing around and waiting for Luka to make a play. This is not a knock on Luka's teammates. It is a natural human reaction. When you know that the ball is going to be in one player's hands for the majority of the possession, you are less likely to make hard cuts, to fight for position, to be an active participant in the offense. You become a role player in the truest sense of the word, a supporting actor in the Luka Dončić show. And while that can be effective in the regular season, it is a recipe for disaster in the playoffs. The intensity of the playoffs demands that every player on the court is engaged, is making plays, is contributing in meaningful ways. The Mavericks offense does not allow for that. It is a one-man show, and everyone else is just along for the ride. In the postseason, defenses are locked in. They are going to throw everything they have at Luka. They are going to double-team him. They are going to trap him. They are going to force the ball out of his hands. And when that happens, the Mavericks are in trouble because their other players are not used to making plays. They are not used to having to create their own shot. They are not used to being the ones who have to step up in the big moments. The heliocentric style of play has created a culture of dependency, a team that is completely and totally reliant on the genius of one man. And when that one man is neutralized, the entire system collapses. We have seen it happen time and time again in the playoffs. The Mavericks get to the second round, Luka gets trapped and doubled, and the rest of the team is unable to pick up the slack. It is a predictable pattern, and one that the Mavericks have yet to find a way to break. Before we get to the film breakdown that proves this point, if you want the sharpest sports analysis on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, because what I am about to show you will change the way you watch the Dallas Mavericks. The problem is not just theoretical, it is visible on the court, possession after possession. Let's look at the film. Watch the Mavericks half-court offense. What do you see? You see Luka Dončić at the top of the key, dribbling the ball for 15 seconds. You see his four teammates standing around the three-point line watching. There is no off-ball movement, no cutting, no screening. It is a stagnant, predictable offense that is entirely dependent on Luka's ability to create something out of nothing. Now compare that to the offense of a team like the Denver Nuggets or the Golden State Warriors. What do you see? You see constant movement, both on and off the ball. You see players cutting, screening, passing, creating advantages for each other. It is a beautiful, flowing offense that is difficult to defend because you never know where the ball's going to go. The Mavericks offense is the polar opposite. It is a one-man show, and it is a show that is becoming increasingly easy for opposing teams to figure out. The best defenses in the league have a simple game plan. Make Luka work for everything and trust that his teammates will not beat you. And more often than not, that game plan works. Here is what this really means. The Dallas Mavericks have a Luka Dončić problem, and it is not a problem that can be solved with a simple trade or a coaching change. It is a fundamental philosophical problem. They have built their entire team around a style of play that is inherently flawed, a style of play that has a clear and definite ceiling. They can be a good team with Luka playing this way. They can win a lot of regular season games. They can even win a playoff series or two, but they will never win a championship. Not as long as they are this reliant on the individual brilliance of one player. The history of the NBA is clear. The teams that win championships are the ones that are more than the sum of their parts. They are the ones that have a system, a culture, an identity that is bigger than any one player. The Mavericks do not have that. They have Luka. And as great as Luka is, that is not enough. So what should we watch for next? The Mavericks are at a crossroads. They can continue down this path, hoping that Luka's genius will be enough to overcome the inherent flaws of their system. Or they can make a change. They can ask Luka to do less, to trust his teammates more, to be a part of a system rather than the system itself. This is not an easy conversation to have with a superstar, but it is a necessary one. The Mavericks have to decide what they want to be. Do they want to be a team that is always in the mix? A team that is always a threat to make a deep playoff run? Or do they want to be a team that is a legitimate championship contender? The answer to that question will determine the future of the franchise and the legacy of one of the most talented players of his generation. The clock is ticking, and the window of opportunity is not going to be open forever. The key takeaway is that there is a difference between being a great player and being a winning player. Luka Dončić is a great player, but he has not yet proven that he can be a winning player at the highest level. And a large part of that is because of the system that has been built around him, a system that enables his worst instincts and limits the potential of the team as a whole. If you want the smartest sports breakdown on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our analysis.